Hi dear viewers, this is Arash Kamoli with another session of website programming course on the Python programming language and the Django framework. A very warm welcome from me. In the previous session we learned how to extract a specific data with or without a forwarding, and we learned the details of it. And we set it on the website. Now we are going to make the settings more complete. For instance, I want to just like we did with the about, I go to the about page. Here I want to set about after my home page, or when I go to home, the name of my site would show that I am in my home page. So let's change the settings so that that can happen. Alright, to do so, what should I do? One method is when we send the site name as, let's see, as a 3 straight lines. When we send it as a variable and static, I can give it any value that I want to, but now I am sending the variable as a query. There is one point here that needs to be mentioned. There are two methods. One of them is easier than the other. We apply them both, and you can choose whichever you like to pick, whichever which suits your requirements or may suit your requirement at the time. The first one is when I want my title to be in the master. The title of my page is in my master. It is not in all the pages, it is in the master. Here I need to get the value of the site and make a site name and send it. Now imagine we have extracted the site, or we want to extract the site. Now I write let's see, site name equals the query up here, the query, which is main dot object dot. Now no, we no longer need a query up there because we have the query here. I write site dot name. I can put it this way, and as I was writing, I can write main dot object dot get, and for instance pick a number 2 dot name and extract one of its fields. Of course, because I had written query before, I didn't need to write this. I use the site and set site.name, and now I send the site name. To send another variable, I should add a comma, and again with a dot dictionary format, write site name and let's see, site name, and now the site name that I am sending, I write site.name, the name of our site, plus the string value, a value which is in the form of a string and not an integer, space, vertical line, space, home. And for the about page I can set the same thing and write about. But now that you see how many variables am I am sending 2 variables, and it is not really convenient. Now I want to set the value of the site, that I am using, so that I can have control over it and won't be needing to define a new variable. So I remove these, I return back, and as you see, we go for the same query. We wrote site equals main.object.get. We get pick2 and send the site, something we have not, and we send the name. Alright, the second method is to here write site.name, and the vertical line should be here, and write the home page, write the about page, and etc. But there is a problem here. My problem here is that this title tag is in my master, and in home and about and other pages there is this one. So what do I do? Here I define a block. How? I write block here, set the name as, let's see, head block. Okay, and then I write the block and close it just like that. I remove this title so that it will no longer be in the master. I go to the home page. Yeah, up here before main block, I write my new one. What would it be? I write block. Yeah, head block, and then the title, and then my block. Yep, it is closed. It is closed now. Now what happens? Now the title tag is in my master will be set in head block. Now if I check my site page, no changes occurred. Right now my site is visible, but what I did, let's make some space, make my block more visible and obvious. In any home page, it is separate in the about, and I can manage it. Here I just need to write a vertical line, add a vertical line, and for instance write home. And now if I check my home like that, it says my site home. I set it in the about page as well, and now instead of home I write about. That's the HTML. Now I need to correct the view as well. Here from the query, yep, from the query there, and send the value of the site. What is the value? Yep, right. Now as you see, I am on the home page, my site home. Now I enter the about page. It is not my site about, and etc. It is now my site about, and it can be, my site can be arranged like this, and say easily on which page we are.